What's up, beautiful people? Coming at you again with another chaotic voiceover. Listen, Texas was frozen and I got sick and I sounded horrific when I was recording this, so I just decided to do a voiceover later. But if you want to see how I got this super easy, simple Valentine's Day look, keep on watching. Okay, so I wanted the skin to be very glowy, so I'm going in with this Illuminating Glow Primer by RODIAL, and I'm just really working this into the skin. I've already done my regular skincare, and so my skin was very moisturized, but I just wanted that little bit of extra glow. And then I'm going in with the HAUS Labs and NARS foundations. I loved this combo together. It was so pretty, so illuminating, so just like glowy, scrumptious. Lived for it, and we'll definitely be using it again in the future. And then I'm going in with the Tarte Creamy Shape Tape. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this concealer. I got it like for like a birthday gift or something, and so I use it because I literally just own it. But like I'm not a fan. I'm also going in with a little bit of the Born with This Way concealer and the Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer as my contour. The Born This Way concealer, it's cool. I definitely have the wrong shade, so I don't really use it a lot to have a real opinion on it. Um, it is what it is. Blending out this this is just chaotic. This is pure chaos because I never use a brush to blend out this concealer and it wasn't working. And I was like, why isn't it working? Because you're using a brush and you never use a brush. So I went in with a sponge, all was right within the world, because those Juvia's concealers, if you never use them, they are so incredibly pigmented that I use too much all the time. Like you barely need any if you're just going for like a simple kind of chill makeup look, and you definitely want to use a sponge so that it can soak up some of that extra product. And so you see I'm using the other side of my beauty blender that had my foundation to kind of cut out and carve out the cheek and make sure that I'm blending the contour into the foundation. Just going in with that same beauty blender and blending out my concealer. I kind of like to let it sit a little bit because it's so creamy. I don't know, something about this one's weird, but I like to let it sit a little bit so that I can get a little more coverage out of it. Still didn't really work. I ended up having to go in with another layer. I don't know if it was because I was sick and I was doing things weird this day, but it just wasn't the vibe. Like I wasn't truly feeling it. So then I'm just going in and setting with my Laura Mercier powder. I love to set with this powder. And I'm doing this like first little light layer, and then I'm going to go in later with a little bit more and really pack it in. And I actually am going to set my eyelids. I wasn't sure how I was going to do the eyeshadow yet, so I just set them with powder. Looking back, I wouldn't do that if I was to do this makeup look over again, but it's okay. It worked out. And then I'm just going in with a triangle powder puff and setting the rest of my face with the KVD powder foundation. So now I'm going in with a triangle powder puff, and I'm actually using the Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder. I love this powder. I will never not own this powder, use this powder, recommend this powder. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite. So I'm going in and I'm really like setting that in to get a little bit more coverage out of it. The Laura Mercier one is translucent, so it's just kind of like really light. There's no real pigment to it, and it's just to set the concealer in place. This is what I go in for some extra coverage. So for this eyeshadow look, I'm starting with the Rare Beauty blush. Actually, this is the liquid blush in the shade Grateful, and I'm using this as my eyeshadow base. I knew that I wanted something that was going to be pretty deep so that I could easily have the pink eyeshadow pop over it, and this blush did exactly what needed to be done. I mean, when you think about a liquid blush, it's created to put a powder blush on top of it. Pretty much everyone sets liquid blush with powder blush, so it's kind of perfect to use as an eyeshadow base. Right? I think so. I did it and I liked it. So yeah, that's correct. And I'm just using this on a fluffy blending brush so that I can kind of get smoother edges. So I'm going in with this hot pink shade from the Crayon Case's Notepad, the pink edition, and I'm just putting this on top of where I put the blush to set it. Now, you totally can achieve this look without putting down any sort of colored base. If you just do like a really bright concealer to get the hot pink color to pop, that's totally doable, but I do think that adding the red base kind of made it a little more impactful. All right, so now I'm going in with just a lighter pink shade from that same palette, and then using that kind of as my transition color. Oh my god, I still can't talk. Using that as my transition color. And then going back in with the same brush that has the hot pink and just blending the two together. This eyeshadow look was actually really easy and I was able to achieve it really quickly. It's kind of perfect if like you happen to be rushing on Valentine's Day to like get out of the house, to get out to date night, you know, you want to be cute. Just pop this on real quick and you're good to go. So now I'm just running a pastel pink liner through the waterline. This one is by LA Girl Cosmetics. My dog is making so much noise right now. And then I'm just taking the hot pink and the light pink under the lash line and blending that out. And then this is kind of what like sets it off to me. I'm taking like more of a burgundy, deeper fuchsia kind of pink color, and I'm gonna do like an eyeshadow wing, a very small one, really making sure that I keep it close to the waterline or to the lash line. I just want to add a little bit of depth right around my lash line, and this is one of my favorite ways to do it. And then I'm going the extra mile by taking my brush and blending it out so that it even looks a little bit smoky. And I just said that translucent powder because sometimes going in with an eyeshadow and like an angled liner brush can create fallout. So yeah, just drop a little powder down there to brush anything away. And then I realized that I forgot to do the rest of my face. I'm telling you, doing your makeup when you're sick, at least for me, I just be doing things all out of order. Usually I do my entire base routine before I do my eyeshadow. Not today. I forgot everything that I was doing. So now I'm going in to set my bronzer with a cream bronzer. This one is by JUVIA'S Place. It's one of the duos. Absolutely love it. Forgot to contour my nose. Forgot to contour my nose earlier too, so I'm going in with just a fluffy brush and doing that really quickly and making sure that I blend it all the way up into the eyebrow so that it's seamless into the eyeshadow look. Then I'm going in with my favorite blushes, like all-time favorite blush. It is the Juvia's Place Blush Duo Volume 4. I just swirl the brush into both colors and I get this. I love this color. I think it's so pretty, and I'm actually keeping the placement of this blush really high and like closer to the temple actually, and kind of blending it even into the eyeshadow look a little bit. I don't know, I was feeling the vibe. I liked it. And then just setting with a setting spray. This one is the Bear With Me Finishing Spray by NYX. And then going in with a pink highlighter. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. Ooh, the pigment. I was obsessed with these like 2 years ago, and then I haven't used them in a while, and now I'm like, Lorena, they're still bomb. You still need to use them all the time. This is the pink one. It's so pretty. And then just casually throwing that into the inner corner, you know, no big deal. And then this lip really set it off. I'm taking the same brush that I used to blend out the blush on my eyelid, and I'm just throwing that on my lips and then going in with this Dominique Cosmetics lip gloss, and the color was perfect. It was so pretty, very soft, but very pink and just easygoing vibes, you know, like very simple and easy. This would be so easy to touch up on Valentine's Day dinner. And then running some mascara through my lashes. It can be any mascara. This one is by Kevin & Kwan. And then I am using Juvia's Place lashes. This is the style Zaria. I say Zaria because, what's that show? Parenthood, where the girl's name was Zaria. So in my mind, that's Zaria. But that's it. That's the finished look. Honestly, this look barely took me an hour to do. If I wasn't filming, I probably could have done it in 30 minutes. It's the perfect, easy, quick Valentine's Day look. And I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!